It was an ordinary Friday afternoon at the University of Alabama in Huntsville. Faculty members of the biology department gathered for their routine meeting. Little did they know this meeting would take a shocking and tragic turn. The air was filled with the anticipation of the week's end. Colleagues exchanged pleasantries, unaware of the horror that was about to unfold. At approximately 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the meeting commenced. Dr. Amy Bishop, a neurobiologist and faculty member, was among the attendees. As discussions about departmental matters ensued, a sudden shift occurred, forever etching this day in the university's history. Bishop, armed with a 9mm handgun, opened fire on her unsuspecting colleagues. The room, once filled with academic discourse, was instantly transformed into a scene of chaos and terror. Screams pierced the air as faculty members scrambled for cover, desperately seeking an escape from the barrage of bullets. The peaceful facade of academia had been shattered, replaced by the stark reality of violence that had invaded their sanctuary. Dr. Amy Bishop, a Harvard-educated neurobiologist, had joined the University of Alabama in Huntsville in 2003. On the surface, she appeared to be a dedicated researcher and educator, but beneath the veneer of normalcy lay a troubled past. Years earlier, in 1986, Bishop was involved in a fatal shooting that claimed the life of her younger brother Seth. The incident, which occurred at their home in Braintree, Massachusetts, was initially ruled an accident. Bishop, then 21 years old, claimed that the shooting was unintentional. However, the circumstances surrounding the incident raised questions that lingered for years to come. Despite the controversy, Bishop was never charged in connection with her brother's death, and the case remained closed. This incident, shrouded in mystery, would later become a haunting prelude to the tragedy that unfolded at the University of Alabama. It would raise questions about missed warning signs and the potential for violence that lay dormant within Bishop. The echoes of the past would reverberate loudly in the aftermath of the faculty meeting shooting. The motive behind Amy Bishop's deadly rampage was believed to stem from her growing resentment and anger towards her colleagues. Bishop, who had been denied tenure at the university, felt slighted and unfairly treated by the faculty. This rejection fueled a deep-seated rage within her, ultimately leading to the tragic events of that fateful day. The shooting sent shockwaves through the university community and beyond, as the names of the victims became tragically intertwined with the tragedy. Dr. Gopi Padilla, a beloved professor known for his kindness and dedication to his students, was among those killed. Dr. Maria Ragland Davis, a respected researcher and mentor, also lost her life that day. Dr. Adriel Johnson Sr., a passionate advocate for diversity and inclusion in science, was another casualty of Bishop's rampage. 3 other faculty members, Dr. Joseph Leahy, Stephanie Monticchiolo, and Dr. Luis Cruz Vera, sustained injuries but survived the attack. The victims, then each a valued member of the university community, left behind a void that would be deeply felt for years to come. In the aftermath of the shooting, Amy Bishop was apprehended and charged with capital murder. The trial, which captivated the nation, provided a glimpse into the mind of a woman consumed by anger and resentment. Prosecutors presented a compelling case, highlighting Bishop's history of violence and her calculated actions on that fateful day. The defense argued that Bishop suffered from mental illness, claiming that she was not in control of her actions at the time of the shooting. However, the jury ultimately rejected this argument, finding Bishop guilty on all counts. On September 24, 2012, she was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The sentencing brought a sense of closure to the families of the victims and the university community. But the scars of that tragic day would forever remain. The case of Amy Bishop serves as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of workplace violence and the importance of addressing mental health issues before they escalate to such unimaginable acts.